me and the Rob MC here. We're just hanging out on Saturday night, doing what we normally do, just having some random pours, talking about them. Just thought to see what was going on. Rob's still recovering from nasal, chest, just some shit that's going on, man. But that's why we haven't done much in the last week or so. But tonight we're trying to dive into some stuff. So here we are.
Yep. All kind of tasting the same to me, but I'm going to drink through it with you guys. Thanks so much for being here. Top Dogs here, Slap Shot.
Paul M.
Paul M's here. Thanks, guys, for stopping in to see us tonight.
Yeah, we're just going to hang out for a bit.
I ain't got nothing much planned. Peter White, what's up, man?
What's up, Pete?
Ain't got much planned at all other than to hang out.
How's the weather, Pete? I bet it's colder than a well digger's ass in fucking Canada.
Well, you never know, man.
I know. Moose is right there on the border, so Moose is hit or miss. So right now, this fat ass has the Lucky 7 6-year.
Yeah, the other fat ass has the Stag 17. Just trying to bump up the proof, see if I can get something going. Bless you.
God, I might have blown
my son.
I blew my wig off.
Bless you.
God, I about blew my fucking wig off.
Well, good thing you got a hat on.
Yeah, damn, it wouldn't stay on if I didn't. I don't know I think Ben's still going. We just thought we'd do some. I thought he might end at about 10:30. I don't know, but
then Big Vic will probably be going later, 12, 1 o'clock, something like that. He said
Vic's on his way back from a family get together. That's pretty good, man. It's just hot all the way around. Just that young 6-year, just hot. Maybe that's what it is.
Let me ask you guys that are here. So I've had this sinusitis and chest congestion. It's starting to break up and go away. And I was having trouble tasting and smelling, which would be inherent to what was going on. But tonight, Marty and I have been drinking since what, Marty? 8, 7, 7:30, 8 o'clock?
About 8:15, something like that.
Everything that I'm drinking, it kind of tastes like pecan pie, and not that it's bad. Pecan pie, brown sugar, and like roasted nuts. And I've had everywhere from iron root to, hell, what else did we have, Marty? We had some Redwood Empire. I had a Russell's Pick. And now I'm on Stag Junior, and it all tastes the freaking same, man. I other than you can tell the difference. So I'm not quite sure what's up. I even threw a beer into the mix to see if I can change it up a little bit. But Slap Shot Sugar Kitty's here.
Meow, meow. Lick the like and like the lick. Peter White, I had that when I was in Kentucky, and you're not kidding. And I saw a bottle of it for sale for $179, and I thought I could get her down on it, but I didn't try, and I probably should have.
Speaking of devil, Moose is here.
The moose is loose. Anthrax drove me. Caught in a mosh. Anthrax, Among the Living. First CD I ever bought in my life. 7th grade. I remember the first, and then after that, it was Boston.
More Than a Feeling. Yep.
That was my second CD. Damn right. High class, man. But no, this is pretty good. It's just, I've got to let it air out a little bit.
I'd be embarrassed to tell you the first, I remember buying like 45s, playing them on my dad's record player. I'd be embarrassed to tell you what my first ones are. It might have been 5th, 6th grade. I'll tell you, just for content's sakes. It was John Lennon. That's not the one I'm embarrassed about. It was, oh, shit. The B-side was Yoko Ono, whatever the hell that was. So it might have been Imagine on a.
We'll get back to him in a minute because, Lord God, where's he going with this fucking shit?
We're going to start that nonsense, are we?
Oh, we are.
You dirty motherfucker. It's
Top
late,
Dog
so I'm
said
going to be
Boston,
cussing.
wow. Oh, God. What was it? I'm sorry. I couldn't help that. It was a B-side of
You'll never
Yoko.
know, and
Well, I
neither
guess not.
will our subscribers. You'll never know.
Yeah, I done screwed that pooch. Lord God. But we have tackled a little bit of a new bottle, and we're going to do a review of it later, but Rob's got it right there behind him. The Texas whiskey.
Shout out to Daniel H. Not sure where he's at tonight. I should have texted him.
The Iron Root, 100 proof. Pretty good shit, to be honest.
Unfortunately, tonight it tastes like pecan pie and
peanuts.
Yeah, and I thought it was just that bottle because that was the first pour I had tonight, other than a Rendezvous rye bottle that I killed. It was funny that Rendezvous didn't taste like pecan pie.
Well, it's a hot rye.
Maybe that
for me anyway.
Hey, Daniel's not here, so I can say this. Maybe it's that Texas whiskey that screwed me up. Daniel, I love you, brother. Thank you so much for that bottle.
Yeah, buddy. Man, that's a killer bottle, dude. There's a whole lot of me and Rob, what he could get from it. We were talking about it. It's almost like a Buzzard's Roost toasted.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely has some tobacco notes on it. Now, it's not as deep as that Buzzard's Roost cigar rye, but it definitely has some notes.
Yeah, the toasted barrel is what it came across to me at.
Yeah,
a little bit, just a shade. Samples are a piece of cake, but bottles from retailers would cost the equivalent of secondary GT. Okay. We did pick up a couple bottles just to let the viewers know. We got a Four Roses OBSV from Bottle Republic. We're going to wait till Rob's more on note with that because he's really good at those Four Roses. And then we got a Old Scout 120 proof bottle from Bottle Republic that we'll talk about later.
And I'm sure all of you are familiar with Old Scout Distillery in West Virginia. MGP, 6-year-old, that Old Scout. But I'll tell you what, boys, for what they're charged, even the regular 99 point whatever it is, Old Scout for
101, I think is what.
It could be $40, $45.
Yeah,
for an everyday sipper or something just to keep around when you don't want to get into your other stuff. They do a heck of a job.
It came across really good.
And I've never had a bad pick. I've had several picks, other than I've never had the Pennsylvania one because I'm afraid to buy their picks these days because it's 1 out of 10 that's good in my experience. But again, but anyway, the bundle pack, guys, if you want to get one, grab it.
Bottle Republic, man.
Not that we should be advertising Bottle Republic because they certainly don't do anything for us, but
we know Mace got one, Mark got one. I don't know if Doug and Fred ordered it. Greg did, McDonald.
But it was a decent deal depending on where you live for the shipping.
Yeah.
For me, it was $158 or $152 to the door, something like that.
Mine was $158.
Yeah, I think mine was the same.
And you're looking $80 a bottle. So if you think about a Four Roses single barrel strength, that one. Hold on a minute.
Can I get it in there? Maybe.
Here you go.
Can't the lights?
It's straight up 10-year, isn't it?
Yeah, it's right around 10 years.
I think it's what it says. Straight up, just 10 years.
But I will say this: I'm not straight on my taste and nose yet, but again, for that deal, you're getting a decent MGP whiskey at cask strength. You're getting this one at cask strength with the shipping. Hell, Sugar Kitty's in New Jersey.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's a no-brainer for that pricing. How often are we seeing that stuff like that on secondary?
Well, it took the first barrel strength I ever got. I found at Kroger's in Kentucky in September a year ago. And then from there, I didn't find another one until I did the Mash and Journey. No, our Mash and Journey picks weren't even out yet, and I found the North Carolina ones. And then, so I had one in hand, those two, and then that one, and that's it, man. You just don't see them.
Ooh, there's that
When they
buffalo
hit, they're gone, dude.
coming through the nose now, getting a little grapey.
Is that the stag?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, we haven't been doing a whole lot of buying lately. It just hasn't been a whole lot out there worth the money, in my opinion. What do you think, Marty?
Well, we got lucky. We found the Carchus Pedro Jimenez. We bought that. We bought those two, like you were talking about, from Bottle Republic. And I think, well, I picked up the Forest, the Bardstown Origin high rye.
The Origin, and then you grabbed the rye in, where'd you get that? Tennessee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got two of the three. White Label still seems to smoke the damn Black Label on it.
Yeah. And I don't mind that weeder. It just, not weeders typically aren't.
What was it? Was it the mouth coating? The White Label seemed to have a little bit more heavier viscosity than the Black Label. What I remember,
there were definitely some similar notes in it. If I'm trying to recall, but it's
14-year. Jesus.
Oh yeah. Come on now, Peter White. But both of those Bardstown, those new ones out are good for the money. They're a grab. Oh, Top Dog shut down. What did you do, Top Dog?
Yeah, what hitter did you buy?
What did you do?
What Renee put the damn hiatus to? Me and Rob got into your two samples night before last.
We did. And we can do that tonight if you want to, TD, or we can wait until next week. And we're not absolutely sure if we're going to go next week or not. So if you want to talk about that tonight, we can.
Yeah. I'll be gone most of next week and half of the next, so we're not sure. We gotta we still want to do the early times bottled and bond comparison, old bottle, new bottle. So we've got that scheduled for Tuesday. We'll see how that works out because it all depends on if Rob can taste real well. Because we don't want to waste everybody's time and good whiskey at the same time,
Right. Stacy's here.
Yeah.
What's up, 4-leaf?
Start inventory and everything and realize I have way too much bourbon. No, there's no such thing.
Yeah, so Marty and I had a conversation.
You're right, Top Dog.
Marty and I had a conversation last night about that. I'm like, does all this shit need to be sitting here? So I've been trying to drink through some things that were kind of low in the bottle, get them out of here. And the only thing I'm worried about, TD, is my taste's off a little bit, but I mean, I can certainly give it a shot, especially with something totally different than, what I've been drinking all night. I'd be happy to give it a shot, but I don't know that I can give it justice tonight or not, since everything's kind of running right down the middle for me.
I hear you, Pete. I know. All this shit's getting difficult. Yeah, we can pour them. I don't care. Less than a year old.
Oh yeah, they certainly are. If you guys don't know what we're talking about,
yeah, hold on a minute. Hatfield and Company, Hartfield. Sorry, Hatfield and McCoy. That's what I was thinking.
So Top Dog and his wife picked a couple barrels, and I think, what were they, 6 gallons?
Single barrels.
Old man River's going to have to get his glasses on here.
01, batch 01, bottle 1, 75% corn, 21% rye, 4% malted barley, aged in a 6-gallon barrel for 8 months, 2 days. Notes of green apple, caramel on the nose. Carry forward into a spicy apricot on the palate, lingering for a long finish. 115.6. So batch two, one was 21% corn. Batch two is 19. The round two is 19. Round one is 4. Malted barley and aged, same thing. 7 months and 3 days. So you got a month less. You got 30 days less between 01 and 02 on these.
TD, do you want to come on with us while we do this?
Yeah, man, that'll be great. We're looking forward to that. I saw that today. Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
You damn right.
What's up, Greg? Thanks for stopping in, man. I didn't hear from you this morning, so I figured you didn't go down the road. If you did, let me know. All right, we need to send Top Dog the link.
Yeah, I'll do it right now.
Let's get this in the glass.
All right. It's a pen, Top Dog. Oh 01, 02 coming at you. Maybe, if I can open it.
Let Top Dog talk a little bit about it because he's definitely going to know more than we do. And
01 is poured. God.
And now that the link is pinned, y'all, feel free to jump on.
Yeah. It's open to everybody for a little bit.
Come on in.
Peter White, all of the whiskeys is from Ireland. A few are club picks, some cool stuff. He said, go crazy. Perfect. Wear his ass out. Definitely smooth barrel notes, Top Dog, right off a shot. Green apple and caramel on the nose on one.
Little minerality. Little oatmeal.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it, Marty?
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
Hey, guys.
First and foremost, thank you for the effort and these wonderful samples.
Always welcome, guys.
We even got to the point, Top Dog, where we blended these the other night just a little bit.
Yeah, I did that a while back too, but I forgot. Ooh. So how this came about is when Fred Minnick was raising money for the flood victims.
Yeah.
We entered, we bid on a barrel pick with these guys because it sounded real interesting doing a 6-gallon pick, where we didn't have to buy, a large barrel. And we went there and they laid out all the barrels, and it was actually to spend an entire day with them. So we started off going, grinding the grain and putting it in the thing, mixing it up, going down to the distill the whole day, going to lunch, then finally doing the barrel picks. And what's nice is the barrels are so small, all they do is carry them into the room.
Like they're little babies.
Yeah. And they said, if you don't like these ones, we can go get more out of the room. And we sat down, just the 4 of us, which was nice. And we just went through them one at a time, and we all filled out our sheets. And at the end, we compared the sheets. And Jeremy, the owner, his assistant, Rachel and Renee's notes were almost identical, and their order was identical. So at that point, we picked the number 1 barrel, but we just couldn't pass on the number 2 barrel. So that's why we ended up, saying, well, give us 2 barrels at that point. We got caught up in the moment.
Sure.
And
Well, that's awesome.
And it all goes back to that small barrel, how fast they can put out product. When we were there, that whole day, they only distilled 39 gallons. And then they pour, either it goes into little single barrels or it goes just in a big vat. And they, blend all the batches, and then they fill a bunch of 6-gallon barrels and then blend them all together and get them out to the public with some of their other varieties.
Okay, so let's talk about number 1.
Okay. You can
75% corn, 21% rye.
You can definitely, for me, it smells odd, but it tastes better than it smells.
You can definitely smell the grain.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But it also has, it does, for how young it is. Again, we've talked about the 6-gallon barrels, but it does also have some classic bourbon notes on the nose.
Right. And the reason why they went with the 6-gallon barrels, one being a true prohibition style bourbon, 6 gallons you were able to put on the horses. You were able to put in trunks of cars and race all over the place. So that was the theory they were going with. And I think they've been in business since 2014, if I'm not mistaken. It's a very unique thing to go in there and see a rickhouse of barrels of just 6. I mean, they have some larger barrels, but seeing a bunch of 6-gallon barrels, it makes you think you're going to a cartoon.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of maybe oaty or oatmeal or something like that on there.
Yeah, definitely a cereal.
Yeah. All right.
The barrel note is very forward, and then the apple comes through with it. I think. It noses older than it really is, to be honest.
Well, for sure. I mean, you can definitely tell that there's something different about this, but I mean, the nose is not unpleasing at all,
but
in my opinion.
I'm just so shocked that 8 and 7 months.
Yeah.
You got a product that you can sell.
All right, boys. Cheers. Down the hatch. Thanks so much again for these.
And when we ever do meet up, you'll have full bottles.
Wow.
Sweet. Sugar on the palate right off the shot.
And there's definitely fruit notes there.
Yeah.
And well, I was telling Marty the other night when we tried these, I was surprised that there might be a slight hint of youth there, but it certainly doesn't hit you. Maybe a little bit of youth on the finish of that, but there is nothing in this that would say screams 8 months.
And it's a single run through the pot still. So they're not, bringing it back in. And if you look, it's loaded with char on the bottom of these bottles. So it's definitely not filtered or anything.
Now that second sip got a little bit hotter, but I mean the flavor's still there, and that amazes me. And where are they located, TD?
Paris, Tennessee.
Okay.
I mean Paris, Kentucky.
Okay.
They're in Bourbon County, and I think they're the only distillery in Bourbon County, Kentucky.
Really?
Which it says on the back of their bottle.
There's definitely on my palate. There's definitely a tobacco leather note. after you swallow, as it sits there and matures a little bit.
Yep.
I get a little bit of leather tobacco, which both of these are similar, but for me, one I got more. I remember getting more leather tobacco than I did on two, but both of these with a cigar will rock your world.
I gotta start smoking cigars.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, me too. All right, what do you think, boys? Move on. So let's talk about number one overall.
The barrel apple, I think, on the nose, and then the dark fruit on the palate, I think is very pleasing, and then the finish of the tobacco leather. It's just shocking. Like TD said, what's shocking is the age statement.
Yep.
Yes.
Again, smaller casks for those of you that just joined. And hey, Top Dog, I'll be honest with you. Marty and I cracked this the other night. I'm like, holy shit, man! I don't know.
I said
we got a little bit out. We got a little bit out of them, and I haven't touched it since.
right.
And it has changed a little bit just opening that bottle.
I think it has. I got two. I'm on two new bottles right now, but I'm gonna show you something.
I tell you what, I'm nosing two now.
Yeah.
The nose on two is so much less of that dominant barrel. There it is, Rob.
There you go. A little baby. Oh, you're right, Marty.
Yep.
So, okay.
It's like,
All right,
like
John,
a
we're
decoration.
moving on to number two.
okay.
62
Okay, so
corn.
this one has a little bit less of that grain on the nose. Maybe a little bit more.
13% difference in corn on one and two. Two's
think
less corn than one.
I'm getting more ethanol. A sweet.
I don't get the leather tobacco right off the shot on two on the nose, which that's fine. Which means the rye and everything else is starting to work a little bit.
Show
I'm
them
a
the
fan.
color. Show them the color, guys. I put mine in Golden Glens like a dumbass. Look at the color on that.
Yeah.
That nose is fantastic.
I taste it.
I didn't have too much of this one, but this mash bill is 72 corn, 20% wheat, 8 malted barley. So if you wonder what that mash bill is, that's Buffalo Trace that they did in the small barrel. And this one's oatmeal raisin, opens up to grape and stone fruits on the palate.
See, it's funny. Number one was more grainy on the nose than number two, but number two has a little bit more grain on the palate for me, and not in a bad way.
Right.
And I can see that little bit of darker fruit on number two.
Yeah, a little bit lesser leather tobacco finish on two than one, but mouthfeel is a little stronger for me overall on two than one.
Yes. And I think that's why I prefer two. You guys can't see it, but this
Number
thing has
two is
some-
just a little bit softer.
This thing has some serious legs.
Oh, yeah.
Number two hangs around a little bit longer too.
I think that's why I like it more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And number one, now I have not picked up the glass in a while, and the rim of legs is still sitting there
Yeah.
on that glass.
Yep.
Well, it's so interesting that so many different things can be done with whiskey to take up your time and focus other than chasing all this other dumb shit. You know?
Right.
I tell you what I love is
Well-
neither one of these are finished and nothing else.
Yes.
This is straight bourbon whiskey, literally. With just other than the age, but there's nothing else added. It's in the barrel. Let's do it. Let's dump it. Let's go.
Yep.
So they're sourcing their own grain. They're doing everything in house.
Yep. And they what is it called when you distill for somebody else? I think they're doing it for 2 other brands right now, distilling everything at their place in their 6-gallon barrels for 2. One's a hotel chain, and one's a new group in Kentucky that they're doing all batches for.
So sourcing for them, literally.
Yeah, they're not. They're distilling for them.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Have you blended these two yet? Let's do it.
All right, here we
Do
go.
it.
I've got about the same amount. Mine's probably pretty damn close to 50-50.
Mine's pretty close. Oh my God! You want some kind of pie of some sort?
Pecan.
That is all sugar.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely wow. I get that raisins pulling out strong.
Holy shit. Oh my goodness. That is an even flow, start to finish. Everything stays on a tapered line of flavor, finish. Yep. The heat is still tapered now. These blended do not. They're hardly 100 proof on the palate.
Oh, great! Definitely blended there. And now Renee won't be home for a couple of days, but I think I'm going to blend these and slip them to her and see what she thinks.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
It's a little bit buttery.
Yeah.
A little cinnamon toast, maybe something like that. Or the pie crust, something like that.
I'm getting some cherries now on the finish, a little bit, which is
I
nice.
think number one, the first batch kind of took over the nose a little bit with the grain, and in my blend, but
it brought the barrel note down though on the nose. You got more fruity. You got more sugar now.
Yeah, for me, it got pastry, bakery. I'm having trouble pulling fruit out of that now. There are some darker notes in there.
I think front mid palate is where that cherry explodes for me.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
I can see that cherry and the raisin. Maybe even a little bit of fig, but there's still some buttery pie crust.
It doesn't. Hey, Rob, it doesn't go so deep on the raisin fig thing. It doesn't go so deep for me that it turns to prune.
Oh no!
It stays right there. That sugar raisin.
Oh, look at this guy.
He's loose.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Hey, how are you doing, Top Dog?
Excellent. Yourself?
Can't complain. Just got out of the music channel with Sean. It was good times. I know her Testament's going to score, so I got out. I just figure, come share the love. I shouldn't be public, but it's all good. There's only 3 people watching this, so
that's right. I mean, you're always safe here.
Yeah, you're safe here, buddy.
I told Renee. I said I took a nap. I told her yesterday. My only goal is to stay up past 9 o'clock to get on Big Vic's stream for a few minutes, and then I don't see Big Vic, and I check, and you guys are there. I'm like,
yeah, he's going here. He's going here shortly. He told me. That's his plan. I mean,
on Thursday, me and the Bourbon Engineer are checking.
Yeah.
Checking. Nope, not this week.
I was working late and Rob was feeling really rough.
Yeah, it was my
just
son's
wanna-
birthday on Thursday as
Yeah.
well, so it just wasn't working out.
Right.
But we're going to try to get one in next week before Marty leaves for a few days. And if you want, John, we can do this again if you want to.
I wouldn't mind.
Oh, it's up to you guys.
Okay.
Yeah. What we thought, Top Dog, what we thought we'd do is like pour these two in two separate. Oh, look at that beauty.
Wait.
See what happens?
Yep.
Just
Yeah.
get crazy.
You see how you guys all in the chat see how this is? We get paid to come on here.
Right.
Yeah.
In Glenn's.
Wait.
I need to get Peter one. I've got some people in chat that need those. I know.
Wait, I paid you guys for tonight.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. What we thought we'd do, Top Dogs, like we were talking about, next time we do these is like pour them a few hours before and cap them
Yep.
and just let them sit for a minute and then do it again and then blend them again. Found North, you can't beat that bottle.
No, I finally broke down and bought the batch 5 and 6.
Yeah.
I had 4, and then I got the single barrel from Mass and Journey, and then I figured, you know what, I'm gonna buy the 5 and 6.
Yeah. Those ones are relatively easy to get too. It's just
They are. I mean, they're still like you're almost looking at like
Yeah.
4-gate prices, mind.
yeah, yeah, they're up there. I haven't pulled the trigger on one yet, nor tried one.
It's funny. I told the customs when I was bringing these across the border, they're like, "You must really like whiskey." I'm like, "No, I just really like bringing Canadian whiskey back into Canada." And then paying for it for a second time.
Right.
That's right. You're the return factor.
Yeah, it's like,
Well, he's not going to be drinking unless he can open it.
oh, this one's hard. Gotta get my cigar friggin' lighter out here.
The blend is spectacular. I really.
Yeah, even though it's plastic, it's really good. It's really good. Just kidding. You guys only sent the plastic ones to Canada.
Ooh.
Getting it now.
Yep.
Oh yeah, here we go. Don't you know? Little cigar lighter action.
Sweetness is starting to come out in it now. Just that little time it's sat.
This one here is I'm gonna do the 17-year.
Good Lord.
The other one, the age 8 year is actually 75%, 21 year and that 25 8 year. Oh, don't you know?
This is why I'm not buying anything else, because I don't know what to pick for an export.
Well,
Yeah.
Marty and I, like we were on earlier, I'm like, holy shit, there's 250 bottles down here, and I don't know what to drink.
Oh, hey, Ben Demon Hunter. Cheers.
The Hunter.
Yeah, Ben, thanks for shipping those bottles for me. So, Marty, I made sure it's your show. I made sure you were top
Damn
notch
right.
in my room.
Yep, the door's closed, baby.
The only thing that Marty said about that is, it needs a little light over top of it.
Yeah, we need one of those portrait lights.
No, it's good.
I think you gotta move the barrel head over there and put me in the light. That's probably
Yeah,
what
I
you
should
need
just
to
be
do.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a bunch of shit. Great shot.
Well, I did get a new bottle this week that I think all of you guys will be impressed with. I don't know if you had it, but it's new to me.
Oh, look at that.
The cognac finish.
Now, how many months behind am I from everybody else on getting my bottle?
I still don't have mine, and I paid for it 2 months ago.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I don't feel bad.
In his defense, I think he's waiting for me to show up and pick it up. So.
Well, I was waiting for him to deliver it.
Yeah, I had that one November, just before November. No, just after
First week
November.
of November.
Yeah, because I didn't bring it home with me. I had them ship it to me.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah, my neighbor got his probably around that time, but I didn't.
No, it's a good pour for sure. I still like my
Yeah, it's
4-gate cognac finished 4-gate by Saints Charant. I don't know how to say it.
Me and Rob were talking last night. Do we know of anything new coming from Foregate right now? I don't know. I haven't seen anything.
I don't know. I the $200 something bottles are kind of hard to deal with. Hey,
The
John.
JK.
Yeah, that's tough,
Hey,
Alex.
Alex.
What's up, brother?
Cheers.
How you doing?
John,
We're good,
cheers,
man. We're diving into top dogs selections.
Nice. I'm just about to bottle kill this guy. So
Oh,
Nice.
good Lord. That's a
Ooh.
good one right there,
Oh.
buddy.
John's just drinking that low end.
Ooh, getting it down there, man.
John's into low end stuff tonight.
I just got to this one. I'm trying to kill a few here. So
So,
go
Ben
back
the
to
Demon Hunter wants to know, what is cognac?
hey, Ben.
Cognac's grapes, right?
Yes, I
I
believe
love
it is.
cognac.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
from the actual city, town of, or
that
area
region.
of Cognac.
Yeah.
Or,
It's just aged distillate made from
Yeah.
grapes in France, correct?
the thing, go back to the Foregate sound of things. Like, I think myself, even though I bought the Unforgotten and I bought the Remus Gatsby, I think I'm like done with the $200 bottles of whiskey.
Yeah,
I'm almost
get
just the
expensive.
opposite, Alex. I'm done
Yeah.
with all the $30, $40 bottles.
So you just want to go to the $200 bottles, the
Not-
high roller.
No, that's not the case. But it's
No,
Hey,
but
Top Dog,
quality over quantity, I guess.
have you added water to this blend at all? Have you ever tried that?
I
I think
haven't.
I'm going to do another 50-50 and add just a couple drops of water.
Since we're talking
Hey, if you-
cognac,
oh, there you go. Oh,
this
wow.
was a single barrel that Jason Maschendrum did with Bourbon Pursuit.
Oh, that's the yeah.
Yeah, this is a 25-year-old. It's 110 proof.
I think that was a November release.
Oh my God, was this good?
Rob, I'm blending them and putting a little water.
Mine's gone, you son of a bitch.
Hey, guys, you can finish the bottles. I can always get you more.
Don't you threaten us, you son of a gun.
Like I said, you got bottles, but you got to pick them up.
I'll be in Chattanooga next week, but I won't be close to Nashville, unfortunately.
Which one are you guys drinking?
This is a couple top dog picks. Top dog and Renee grabbed them.
Yeah.
Oh, some
That's
low end
right.
stuff again. Oh, low end stuff.
Just tell us about the whiskey scooter, huh? Back off a little bit. Good God.
Thank you.
Back up.
That's it. Hold on a minute.
Hartfield and actually, those picks that Shane had at his house, or was it Doug and Fred that had that?
No, Shane had my bottle of a honey, which was Wheeler Raid, which I did with his store.
Yeah,
The two
those are good
bottles I-
picks.
The
I
ones I
got
have.
a drop of that Wheeler's Raid left over. That shit was really good.
Well, the Hartfield is just me and Renee doing these barrel picks. Just me and my wife. So this is our, it didn't go to a store. It all went to our house. So it's our bottles, which is nice.
Yeah, those bottles that we had at Shane's house were really good, though. Those are good.
Oh, my God. Throw you a couple drops of water in the blend. Get a little cinnamon spice. Yeah. Yeah.
So what
I'm
you're saying,
kinda-
Marty is saying that if you can't handle the truth,
Yeah.
put some water in it.
Fake it.
Yeah.
No, seriously, John. Try a couple drops of water in that blend if you can.
You can't handle the truth. I'm looking forward to that Elijah Craig pick that's coming up soon. The Barrels for Hope pick.
Yeah, they got 2 of them, didn't they?
Yep. Well, they got a short barrel, and the short barrel they haven't decided yet how that's going to roll out.
How much water did you put in it, Marty?
2 or 3 drops. Probably cat. It ain't gonna hurt it.
Rob, your bar's looking like pretty sweet. I mean,
That's right.
at least the camera makes your bar look good.
Yeah.
You ought to see that side, Alex. It's a clusterfuck, I swear.
It's a very nice looking Scotch wall over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some good stuff.
Oh, I see like an Irish row.
Got a little bit of Irish, a little bit of Scotch, a lot of
He
bourbon.
picked up that Lagavulin Guinness finish.
I did. I found it down in Maryland the other day. Grabbed it.
I'm like,
not
is
sure
anybody
about it.
going to be sober enough to be on a live stream Friday night?
Who? Rob?
You said
Anyway,
what?
I'm okay.
okay.
I only had 2 old passions. I limited myself.
No, next Friday,
What's next Friday?
St. Patty's Day.
That's what.
So are you guys gonna take the day off? The one day they said for St. Patty's Day, I think it was Jameson said you put your name in for a $10,000 draw.
I still couldn't take off.
You're supposed to play hooky at work. Next week's not my Friday off, so I prefer not to because I want my job.
What do you think, John?
Well, the way my vacations work, I have next Friday off, but our vacations work April 1st to March 31st. So I've got a days to burn. So when I came back from surgery, I was burning Fridays.
Yeah,
I still got next Friday off. So
I can't now. I'm kind of the boss of the department, so I should not take days off randomly.
Hey, John, I think I don't know if Rob's had it yet, but I think it.
I've done it. I've got it.
I think it brought everything down just to even par, and the start to finish is even better on a horizontal.
And it's hitting the side of my tongue now, not just the center and back.
Yeah.
So now it's wrapping more.
Yeah, I think it's really good.
You know what I noticed when I put it in this Golden Glen? Everything just enhanced. It's like
Right. That's the lead, Alex.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, lead poisoning. John, I got to get you one of those glasses, buddy.
You should only drink out of a Golden Glen like once a week, max.
Here's
wait, is there a second John in here?
Oh,
There's 2 Johns.
Oh, they
Okay, I'm a John too. So I was like, oh, damn.
So you guys, I gotta give Marty credit on these Golden Glens. The one thing that's really good about them is you can actually pull them up to the light and you can see your levels in them. Like the I got Trev's Black Glen. You can't see anything, but you can hold this up and you can actually see where you're at.
Well, I just got 6, 12. I just got 24 more being made by Melissa. So that I've got 24 more coming. So if anybody wants one, let me know.
And they go through the dishwasher.
Oh, absolutely. It don't hurt them at all.
No,
So is that better than a classic Lottie bottle?
I'll tell you something else, Moose, about these things. It's kind of redneck because I live in North Carolina.
That's we know that.
Yeah, you expect it.
Yeah.
You kind of expect it.
Yeah.
But like me and Rob, was it last night or night before we were doing scotch?
Night before.
It doesn't matter. So we were drinking scotch, and then you could pour water in it, swish it out, and pour it out, and let it sit for about a minute or two and kind of dry out. And it's gone.
Really?
We can go back to it. Yeah. So
Once again, it's the
paint.
lead.
It's the lead paint in it.
Well, the one thing I do notice is it smells kind of like ketchup, but
Maybe a little Frank's original hot sauce in there.
it smells like when you add
John,
ketchup to
shoot me an
steak.
email and I'll get you one of these, buddy.
Yeah, they smell like when you put ketchup to steak. I don't know what.
It's like when you put the ketchup chips.
Oh.
Alex?
I've heard something related to Marty about steak and sauce or some shit like that.
Ketchup and steaks right here, man. Ketchup and steak.
Ketchup and steak. Marty's the name of our new channel.
We'd like to thank you two asses for joining. Sorry, John, not you.
So is there another John in here then?
No, I don't know how to work a mouse. I'm new.
There's two of
Okay.
us.
John, I think you ought to pour Renee two Glens, one with water, one without on the blends.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is take 2 bottles and blend them tomorrow, and name it batch 3. That's the first.
There
thing
you
I'm
go.
gonna do. Yep.
You like it? So apparently you do.
I really like
I
it.
think it's fantastic together.
I think it brought out some fruit in the front of that as well. With
See, and I
the only
gave
thing
it
I will
light-
say,
are hard.
with the water, I get a little bit of a maybe like a clay. You motherfucker! What happened?
Clay.
Yeah,
You're
a
going to
little,
say Play-Doh?
maybe Play-Doh or clay or something like that. But I think that it's just the grain. But on the palate, I get a lot of cherry up front. And then it turns into classic bourbon towards the middle. And like you said, John, it goes back a little bit. It doesn't spread across the tongue. It kind of goes back.
Yep.
And finishes nicely. There's maybe a little bit of corn in there. Towards the back. But overall, I mean, we are talking about 7 and 8 month old whiskey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's been in a barrel for just 8 months. John, I'll be honest, man. Since we did this 2 days ago, with the blending and the water and the individuals, they both have. Now, granted, I know how full you had these because I almost wore them.
Yes. Yep.
But now that we've got down into them a little bit, it has made a difference. And I think me and Rob both said that, we need to give these some time, let them see what they do in a Glen. And we talked about it, like if we did it Tuesday, even if we make, I still think we ought to do it again Tuesday, pour them a few hours before and cap them just to let them breathe a little bit.
Right.
These are tight. Anytime you do a little bottle like this, they're tight.
Right.
So you got to get some air to it.
Mhm.
So I'm looking forward to maybe touching that again,
When I get my last student failed at blending school last week. So we'll see what the next group that I bring in to teach how to blend. But that guy went home. No, he didn't learn anything.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Did his last name end with an L?
It started with an L. That was an inside joke because I sent Marty the picture.
Yeah.
You said it to me too.
Oh, that's right.
Remember, I told you, fail his ass. He said
Yes.
he's doing it on his own.
Yeah. But we actually, it got to be real fun when we were supposed to go somewhere, and then his mind was spinning, and he just said, "Give me these bottles." We're adding bottles, and we just kept blending and blending and blending and blending, and we didn't stop.
John, what's
fun.
that flapping in the camera? Is that your catheter?
That's his plug to his earphones.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
It's going to give me a seizure.
I don't know if your catheter was plugged in or what.
All right, Catherine.
What?
It wouldn't be. Hey, listen, if I knew how to put one in that didn't hurt, I'd do it right here, buddy.
What's what I'm doing with a barrel next to me?
Hey,
Same thing for walking down the hallway.
What'd you say, John?
That's why I got a barrel in front of me.
I did have a pretty damn good pour tonight at a bar up in Chapel Hill. They had a early times 80 proof from 1982.
Ooh.
And God
Right.
almighty. It's amazing. And my wife I bought 2 pours and she probably had one of them. And she goes, "What makes this so good?" And I said, I'll tell you exactly what makes it good. I said, it's the same thing on those Elijah Craig Pirate bottles. I said, it's the old oak trees that they had for those barrels back in those days, because the demand for those trees and that oak was so low, that compared to now, that, and I don't know, I'd love for somebody to tell us what those tree years were to what they are now. And it's probably like anything else. As soon as it's big enough now to make into barrels, they're cutting it. I get it.
Yeah, it's probably more than 100 years.
Yeah. So,
But then, are they letting them sit long enough before they're burning them?
Yeah.
five fingers. What's up?
5 fingers.
Yeah, I mean, a bottle share a couple of years ago, I had a pour of a Jim Beam decanter from 1970. And yeah, it wouldn't taste like anything these days now.
No, the oldest I ever had was at Shane's, and Moose was there. He had it. Was that old charter from?
Oh yeah,
we couldn't even date it. I sent a picture of it immediately to Dusty Dan, and it was pre-1964.
Wow.
It was like just the caramel, whatever you want to say.
We get it.
Like it was like it made Werther's look like it wanted to be that bottle.
Yeah. It literally, no, I'm exactly what Moose said. It made Werther's taste like a sweet tart.
Yeah.
So that's how rich on that caramel note it was, and the heavy palate. Yeah. And what was cool about that bottle was it was in a presentation box that looked like a book.
Yeah.
So the book was closed, and the book was also inserted into a box. So that son of a gun.
Yeah, so anyway, guys, if we want to talk about whiskey, let's do it without Marty. I was just thinking about that. I owed him this delete, so I'm going to go ahead and add him back in now.
Yeah, I mean, I had the same bottle share. I had a pour of a 81 Turkey 101 decanter. And you talk about a fabulous pour.
I got an 80.
It's funny you say that, John. They had a 1982 Turkey 101 Austin bottle.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted $90 a pour tonight, and I was like, I don't have that for that.
I had a friend that just brought it to he decanted it and brought it to the bottle share.
Yeah,
wow. That's
John. That's your birthday gift, wasn't it?
Yep. And that was good. That's a tough one not to drink the whole thing. But I think all this stuff I had, it was actually, I'm trying to look it up, it was at Willett. When he started buying Dusty's, I think I had one from 1933 and one from the 20s. And I was the first one to crack some of those bottles. And you're taking a gamble, but damn, they were so good. I'm trying to look them up. Yeah, one was an old Green River from 1938.
God almighty, the original Green River.
Wow.
Yep. Which was just, and then the other one was a David Nicholson. But I don't know what year that one was from, but the 1938 might have been the oldest that I ever had. And the Spring River, the age on the Spring River I had, but that was somewhere in there too.
He had
wow.
Yeah, they had a J.W. Dant from the 60s in the cabinet. And when we go, we're going to go back in late April when Kevin and Christy come over from Kingsport. I'm going to get a pour of that Dant for sure, because I've never had original J.W. Dant, and I want to try it.
And what I liked about Willett over Bardstown is they put that special cap on and took the air out of their bottles. They put them on the shelf. Yeah. Where I went to Bardstown and I went with a 1968 old granddad for my birthday. Pour it. It was awful. And it's not like I could return it. It was just like, I can't drink it. It's just so bad.
I was telling Jenny while we were there, Peter said to this day, one of the best bourbons I ever had was a National Distillery Old Granddad 114. Yeah, man. It's just funny, man. It's just these Dusties. 2 or 3 years ago, if you told me you had a bottle from the 60s or 70s, I would think that would have to taste like absolute cow piss.
Yep.
Just because I was new into this, I didn't know better. But now, Lord God, I'm passing up anything, and if I can afford a Dusty pour, that's what I do.
Yeah, I mean, I had the 81 turkey decanter, and then
Look
a
at
buddy
that.
of mine has a 95 turkey handle,
Oh wow.
and it was so much dusty corn. It was so good.
What's that?
And
What's the
these
age on those?
I'm never, but these are from Pennsylvania.
That's a shit state.
I know.
Watch your mouth, you fucking hillbilly.
We're all
The
good.
only
You're
thing
not
good, the only thing good that comes out of Pennsylvania is freaking. What was it?
Don't say it.
Okay,
Don't do it.
it's not even 101 Wild Turkey.
And I still
Is there
got
something that comes out good?
I put them in good bottles. I still got these, and they still taste real good. These
That's
two
awesome.
small ones.
Oh.
Hey Moose, you bought any new cigars?
No. Not yet. Wow, shit. It's been too cold here to smoke them half the time.
Me too, man. I hadn't had a cigar in a month and a half.
Like, one day when I grow up and there's no winter.
It's always Christmas where Moose lives.
We go from like plus temperatures to today was like minus freaking 20. It's like, Jesus Christ. Can't win.
Yeah, we're supposed to get another 6 to 9 by between tonight and Monday morning. Damn it. I'm getting tired of going to the gas station to fill up my gas can for the snowblower.
John, you're on the upper end of the state, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm just north of Greenback.
Yeah.
We barely got snow here this year. And had to shovel once. Now that I say that, we'll get nailed one time. But
yeah.
I remember winters here. Nothing like Canada, don't get me wrong, but you're getting 6-8 inches a week, and then
whoa. Finish the sentence off. 6 to 8 inches of snow a week.
6 to 8 inches a week is mildly
Rob is taking 6 or 8 inches.
I mean, you could take that in context,
Hey, Moose.
Come on now.
Hey, Moose, if I live closer, it'd probably be 2 to 3.
It's 6 to 8 inches, and it's mildly uncomfortable to walk for a few days.
Yeah.
Right. In the snow.
Hey, John, but you're like Moose, so that shit will turn to ice, won't it?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I mean, just because it snows doesn't mean you're going to get rid of it in 3 days. It's going to turn to ice when the temperatures drop.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, we've got a probably good 2 feet on the ground right now, and then we get another 6 to 9 by Monday, and then Thursday is supposed to be 45 and raining. So it's just going to be a fucking mess.
Yeah, that's the problem. It melts and it freezes overnight.
Hey, John, how good is batch 14 Old Carter?
Can't hear you, John.
Can't hear you.
Send him an IT shirt, Marty.
I may do it. Doug and Fred should have got theirs
awesome
yesterday.
shirts, by the way. Don't you know? Those are good shirts.
I tell you, the problem with our freaking shirt site is they're taking way too damn long.
I ordered some shit from Daniel in January. I still don't have it. We're going to have to change it up. Pisses me off. They took my money, and I forgot to tell you this, Marty. They clipped me for another payment.
Oh, on the PayPal thing?
Yeah.
Good God.
An extra payment. can't get anybody on the phone. I'm not real happy. So, boys, stand by. Not that you're, beating down our door to get our merch or anything. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you gotta deal with that shit. We're waiting for you.
Hey, Moose, I found a Carchus Pedro Jimenez. Did I tell you that?
I don't think you did. No.
There's still about 6 or 8 of them on the shelf here for $99.
Really?
Did you say Pedro Menendez?
I'll be happy to help anybody that needs it.
What'd you say? Pedro Menendez?
It's
Yeah.
the Cartridge. It's the Lefroy Cartridge 21.
Freud.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
what's that price?
Look at this guy, huh?
Oh, look at that! Don't you know?
Hey,
Greg.
Hold on a minute. Hold on, Greg, you didn't ask permission, so
Yeah, you didn't ask.
Greggy, he gets the power in the tip of his fingers.
Hey, Greg.
There you go.
Tip
Cheers,
of
everyone.
something.
Somebody had to class.
do you know
up
what I'm
this
talking about,
week.
Moose? You know what I'm talking about?
Are we supposed to
Moose,
be?
you know what I'm talking about, don't you? The little Freud?
It's that one.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob, grab it. You can get it quicker than I can.
It's on the other side of the bar, but I'll get it.
No, that's okay. I can get up.
You have quite a few Marty yet?
It's right.
Marty's gonna get up.
It's right there.
Marty
Oh
got
shit!
up.
That wasn't that far, you fuckhead.
Jesus Christ.
The insults that happens from you, Marty. I don't know how you
I
take
know.
it.
Oh, it's all lovey-dovey when it's just us, but something about you guys brings out the devil in us, and
It's Moose.
yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
you,
it's
Alex.
It's gotta
Thanks,
be it.
pal.
It's our,
I think that
past
picture
holy
hanging on the door is possessed. Is the problem?
yeah, it's because it gives them a big ego, I guess.
Is it Marty or Malort?
Both. Hey, Greg, I had some.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
you sound great.
Yeah.
You
Hello,
still look
hello.
like shit, but you sound great.
It's just a question, John. Are you on YouTube or are you getting ready to spacewalk? I see a fucking cord there.
Z-Man's in the house.
Hey, Z-Man. Cheers.
Hey, man.
I'm going to try.
I can't hear him.
That's about right, Peter. Mine was 99.
We can't hear you, John.
Jesus
You'll
Christ.
get it.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but I think John's using East German equipment there.
Speak sign language, John.
He's using the Stasi equipment.
Stasi.
All right, we're gonna send you to Friday at Fred's. You keep doing that shit. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, they'll fix everything. They'll fix
He'll
everything.
get it.
Somebody send John a paper cup with a wire in it.
Oh, Z-Man even changed the hat. too.
Hello?
Really?
Here.
Oh,
What's
boom.
going on? I'm good.
You had the Cubs hat. I got the Brewers hat on. So
Hey, this is an Arizona.
Well, hell, as usual,
nice spring training. Nice.
Spring training, yes, sir.
I got the loser hat on. The old Buccos are tearing it up. in
Goddamn
spring training.
Roberto Clemente, Robin Yount, and Ryan
Company,
Sandberg here.
Got the lumber company hat on, Rob.
Yep. Yes, Peter White. I was talking about the East
That's
German
right.
police.
Z-Man, I hear you.
I watched the Pirates make 3 errors on one play the other day in spring training.
That's because they had their starting 9 in.
Right. It's all about the prospects, boys. It's all about the prospects.
Greg, what are you drinking? Nothing? Come on now.
I don't have anything good. I'm just drinking this shit.
Hey, there ain't no shit now.
Come on now. I'll join you with
all I
that.
got.
Greg. That ain't a bad idea. Let me finish up this stag. Junior.
Hey, Greg, if you got any.
Come on, guys. I can't even get that stuff up here. So
Oh,
You just actually got it in this week down here. I gave it a
hang
shot.
on, John. Let me see it again.
Yeah, that 10-star, we don't even see it.
Yeah.
See up here.
Look at that flex.
They're saying that's one of the
Cheers,
best
Greg.
ones.
That's good stuff.
I got the other one too.
Which one's that, Marty?
Pardon me.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, so what's that the difference between that and what I got? What mine's called the 10-star. What's
This is 80 proof. Is yours 80 proof still?
Nah, this one's
90?
Yeah, that's, there you go.
Yeah, there's the ancient age is the one you want though, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one we don't even see up here.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
Dude,
actually
John,
they're
it's
actually pretty
everywhere
hard
here.
to find in some states and provinces.
John, just hit me up, buddy. It's everywhere here. Both of them.
Okay, I'll let you know. I'll trade you something from up here. So
Ooh.
Yeah.
Little single barrel action there, Z-Man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. 120 proof.
There you go.
nice.
Hannah's, what's that say on it?
Hannah's
Hanny's bar.
Yeah.
Hey, Marty, trade John a ancient age for a J. Henry Laflamme. That's a fair trade.
Yeah, that's a fair trade. Yeah,
I'm not sure if a whole case of ancient age will pay for one Laflamme.
John,
No,
I'm still on the blend
well-
here, buddy.
yeah, it's about $100 here. So
Yeah, these are like $17 here, something like that.
yeah,
That was a mistake trying this after that Stag Junior.
I traded him one of my dripless bottles, but yeah,
I'll put that. John will get a kick out of this. I'll show him this. I'll pour this ancient age into this.
But it's not going to taste right in that glass. Oh, look at that. The Bourbon Engineer.
Well, bougie Marty.
You better not be taking my Patreon money and buying that shit, man.
This is what I get out of it.
Hey, do you have a Patreon, Marty?
For about 6 of you, yeah. Thank you very much.
I'm surprised you still have a job.
Oh God!
yeah.
You're
You actually have one,
No,
Marty, or not?
What you mean, Moose, is you're surprised I'm not going to Kentucky every week and doing a pick? Is
Yeah,
that that's what
Yeah.
you mean.
yeah. That's it. Did you get a chance? No, I didn't get into that lottery. No.
Yeah, do you have a Patreon, Marty, or not?
Yeah,
That's-
it's there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna tell you, John.
Yeah.
Just
Hold on a minute.
don't-
Hold on a minute. Yes, I do, John. So don't listen to that Canadian shit.
I'm trying to give him helpful advice.
You're not.
Damn.
You're being a dick, and you know it.
Damn troublemaking frog. Get him off
Yeah.
the screen, Marty.
Never
You say
mind.
fraud or frog?
I'll
Frog.
tell you this. Hey, listen, y'all get a kick out of this. I got my tax information in from Patreon, and I owe the government 87 cents. And I was like, so me and Jenny, we were at this bar in Chapel Hill tonight. And I don't know if y'all heard about that. Dan OB, what's up, brother? And I was like, you know what?
Hey, now,
I was like, screw them. I'm going to let them come after me.
like you write a check for 87 cents, or what the hell do you do?
I'm like, you know what? Come on now.
Send him a cat turd, Marty.
I thought about sending them 88. Hey, listen. Jenny said, I thought about it, and Jenny said it before I could spit it out. She goes, won't you send them 88 cents and see if they send you a 1 cent refund?
Yeah. Yeah,
They spend the time to send you
Yeah.
a 1 cent check.
yeah, you got to do that, Marty. Put 88 pennies in a fucking envelope and mail
Oh
it to him.
God!
Fucking idiots.
John, all I gotta say is you pay monthly, you get to touch Marty once a year.
Maybe.
I got to touch him once.
He did. And as you could see behind him, it worked out well.
Excuse me? Am I on the wrong stream?
Yeah, probably.
depends on how you want to touch them. I mean, that's going to be the higher end tier, but
Peter White said, "Take it easy, Marty."
penny. We can't even do pennies anymore.
Hey, Greg, the bar I went to tonight in Chapel Hill had Springbank 12, 15, 18, 21, 25.
Oh wow.
He
What was
wanted,
the name of it?
he wanted $170 for an ounce and a half of 25.
Holy!
I was like, dude, I could buy that bottle for $900 tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
But you know, we met a couple there. He's an orthodontist, and they live in Greensboro, and he was asking me stuff, and he goes, "Man, I've seen you before." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm in all kinds of wanted ads, and I'm in those magazines and shit, you
Yeah,
know,
I'm on a
being
milk
arrested."
carton.
He goes, "No," and I was like, so anyway, he knew I was on with Jason some, and he was asking me about some of that stuff, and I was like, "Listen," I said, "here's the thing about pours of whiskey here, and you know this because we live in the same state, is it's not like a bottle of wine. When you buy that bottle, you have to realize it's going to sit here for a while. You're not going to just dump it out. So you can't get mad at them or anything." So I had a couple pours and about 3 beers, and that was about it for me.
Which ones did you have?
I had a early times 1982 bottle. Good God. 80 proof.
Where did you go? Like the Crunkleton or something?
That's
or what?
exactly where I went.
Yep, they have one in Charlotte and Raleigh. Yeah, they got some.
We're getting ready to open one in
stuff.
Raleigh. Yep. And I'm going to try to have Gary on here. I thought about it. I was like, I want to have him on and explain. So I did learn this. Y'all may not know this. You may do, and it doesn't matter. But if you're in an ABC state and you go to a bar and they have Dusties, the question is, how do they get Dusties if they have to go through an ABC account? That didn't make sense to me. There's a speakeasy in Asheville, North Carolina that me and Kevin and Christy and Jenny went to over a year ago. And they had like 5 different birthday bourbons. They had the hazmat Elijah Craig barrel proof bottle for like $40 a pour. And I'm like, where in the hell are they getting this? You got to be going through ABC. So I asked the head bartender tonight, and I learned how that works. Here's how it works. If it's 20 years or older, you can buy that bottle through a broker or anybody else. So if Z-Man has it, John has it, any of us has it, they want to buy it. We set the price.
Wow.
They buy it. They contact the ABC rep for them to let them know they have it. They come and tag it and throw a tax on it.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Is that's the state just wants to get. They're like the fucking mob. They want dip their beak. They want their skin. I'm serious.
But he told me, he goes, "Marty, you'd be surprised how cheap the tax is on this stuff compared to the regular, like Booker's, stuff like that, stuff that comes out all the time." Because you'll be surprised how equivalent the tax is on these Dusties as it is to that, because they kind of look at, he said, the original price of the bottle of what it's worth.
Yeah.
So they take the worth now and the original price. And he was like, really? You know, because like I was paying $28 a pour, which I know is probably, that bottle in 1982 was probably $8 a bottle.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Not that bad.
yeah, sure. So I'm like, I had 2 pours of it. And I was like, hell yeah, man. So, but I didn't know how an ABC steak got Dusties. That's how they do it.
Well, and I mean, you're right, legitimately, and I think some of them still go around, because if you get like around here, there's a couple bars that opened up, and maybe they got good contacts. I don't know, but they got like some stags and shit like that. And even if they're charging, say, like $40 times, you know, what can you get out of there? Like 25 ounce, 1 ounce pours out of a bottle, something like that.
Yeah.
That's a grand. So if they're buying it off of somebody for $600, they're still making $400 on it. And if somebody's got it, like it's one of those things I don't imagine they last very long. If someone's got like one of the big hitters that just came out, that shit's probably gone in no more than a week.
Well, they had two birthday bourbons. They wanted $150 a pour for it, and I was like, "No, man.
No.
You knock that shit down to $60 or $80, you'll make your money." I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Well, that's like when people go on the internet and Reddit and shit, where they go in and it's like a single bottle Weller, single barrel for like $800 or $900. It's like, okay, you might get that once or twice, but no one else is going to pay that shit.
And then they look at you guys and say, "You guys must be from the trailer park."
That's exactly right, Moose. Hey, Greg, what's that site? The beer.
My Beer Collectibles.
And me and Rob jumped on there last night and were looking at that stuff. You've bought from there before, haven't you?
Yeah, I probably bought at least 40 or 50 bottles off of there.
No trouble or nothing like that. Like worried about counterfeit.
I mean, I don't know. I would stay away from somebody that maybe has only one rating or something like that. But people that have multiple ratings. Those are.
It's just like an eBay, basically.
It's eBay for booze, pretty much. Yeah.
Greg, did you see what I sent Shane home with?
Yeah, I saw what he had. Yeah.
All the 2013 all the way to the president of Goose Islands. I just wanted him out of the house.
Oh, I didn't see that. I saw when he was in the house. I saw he had an old Knob Creek.
Yeah.
2 of them.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that house, but like I said, anybody can research Tennessee Jack Shack, and that guy make an appointment and go to his place. Cash talks.
Yeah, he and I talked about it over because he's got stuff, not only Jack, but he's got all kinds of shit over there.
Yeah.
And I think he said there's another house too or something. Ain't there 2 houses or something?
He has 3.
Oh, 3. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just amazing. The first time I walked in there, I was amazed. And then when I brought Shane there, he was like, "Oh my God." And I said, "Remember, cash talks. You make him an offer, he could accept it on whatever he has." But
yeah,
and when Shane walked out of there, Shane owes the guy $25 because Shane didn't have enough money to pay him. And the guy says, "Well, next time you come in, you can pay me the $25." And he left it at that and let him go.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
Hey, Top Dog, I wonder if all those. Well, I'll talk about it later because
that's the best collection of available whiskey for you to go in and purchase I've ever seen. And I've seen it somewhere else. I saw that. I think I saw it like about 9 or 12 months ago on Facebook or something.
He's 100% legit. 100%.
Yeah. I guess he's got a liquor license.
I wonder if everybody that's there for Whiskey Weekend went.
Marty, for instance, for when Jack has their big picnic, he pulls in over $200,000 in cash for that weekend, and he's already almost booked up for all his appointments for that next year already. He says they're booking 1 and 2 years out just to get an appointment to go into his place.
Wow. John, what's that? Is that barrel pick?
Yeah, it's a 10-year. I'm just killing that one tonight.
What's proof? I can't see it.
That's 129.
Aha.
Yeah, this one is just phenomenal.
It's funny how those are more expensive than the damn barrel proofs.
I think I spent about 70 for this one, but
yeah,
that's a pretty good.
Sometimes they're worth it. No, they're good. I've got several over there.
Mm-hmm.
I counted my damn Elijah Craig bottles tonight, and I've got 27 of them.
Yeah, they're good.
Look at you.
They are good.
Mr. Heaven Hill over there, 27 Elijah Craig bottles.
What's funny is I've got like 3 2019s and 1 2020, and then from there I've got everything else backed up pretty good.
Yeah, I've got a couple 94 picks, but I have all the 18s and all the 19s, the ECBPs.
Wow. When was the pirate bottle stopped?
16.
16, yeah.
Yeah.
But the C918 and the C919, holy fuck.
Be right back.
What I've got of the C of the nines. Yeah, that's you start dealing with those old oak trees again. You
Yep.
know, it's a different. Okay, let me ask y'all this. Maybe y'all know the answer. And if you don't, I'm going to find out for everybody else in the world. Hold on a minute.
Holy
There it is.
dude.
I got to do it with him. My
Hey,
man.
T-Rob.
Hey guys,
What's up, brother?
How's it going to you, Rob?
I'm fixing to pop this Bardstown Origin.
Hey, dude.
Nice.
Oh, you going? Hey, it's the best $55 you spent.
I'm going to stand up and give you the Jimmy Russell flex.
Dude, I'm telling you. Hey,
We
Rob,
actually,
what's the Jimmy Russell?
Actually,
What's that?
I got.
Hey,
actually, I
T.
got
Rob,
this
get
for-
in it.
Yeah.
Get in it and let me
Yeah.
know what you think.
Okay.
For 55
Actually,
bucks.
I got it for it was $43 plus tax. So.
Yeah, $55 out the door. I want you to tell
Yeah.
me because I'm a big fan. But anyway, what I was going to say was we've all for the last couple of years seen that George Dickel Blue Label 15-year plus bottle, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Dickel just put out, I guess, 4, 5, 6 months ago that 17-year brown label for $280. What the hell is the difference in those two in 2 years to make that difference?
I got an
John
answer to
knows.
that. I got an answer.
Okay.
It's under 90 proof and it's very good, but it's not worth it. It's
Yeah.
not worth over $200.
So it's
But
lesser
it's
proof than the 15-year plus to
Yep.
start.
yep.
Well,
it's-
some of them.
Because
those-
it's just
Some of those 15 years will go from 80 proof up to 105 proof.
Mine's 105.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got
I've seen them
top.
at 105.
I
But I think-
scratch my head on that. I don't know why they feel like that is special.
the 17-year I did in a blind. It did very well until I seen the price, and I was like, it was 86 or 84 proof, and I'm like, I'm not over $200. I just can't do it. I mean, but it is good, but it's not worth the money.
T. Rob, 6-year, their own distillate. I'm not
Hey,
trying to
it's-
influence you.
No, it's good.
I'm
I
telling
like
you
it.
what, buddy.
It's got a lot of flavor in it for what
It's
96
mouth
proof.
coating for 6-year.
Yeah.
Now the black label is okay. I won't back it up, but that white label,
Yeah.
whenever I see it again, I'm gonna buy 2 more.
Oh, I definitely look at the leg. I mean, it's got legs like
Oh
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. I like it.
Yeah, 60 corn, 36 rye on that one.
Yeah, it's got the you
T-Rob.
can feel the spice on it.
T Rob, did you just say it looks like it does leg day? I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
I mean, that's nice having 36 rye, too.
Oh yeah. It's got
And you know what, John? That all that does for me on that bottle is it adds to the finish.
yeah.
I've got a fueling station here. That was a single barrel that's a 44 rye.
Ooh.
And it's so fruity.
What's that? Z-Man, what's that?
G-Man's into the moonshine again.
Oh, look.
Oh,
Oh,
the
yeah.
It's having a climax again.
There we go.
Saturday night, dog. Let's go.
That's right. Got to go big.
We need a climax tonight.
I was so glad to get home. I went to Ducks Unlimited banquet, and naturally,
Uh-oh.
all they had whiskey wise was Jack, Jim, and Crown. So,
You have a good dinner, though?
oh yeah, the food was there. That's the main reason why I went. So,
Okay.
See, that's why T-Rob, you need one little flask to stick in your
oh yeah.
soup cup.
Well,
soup cup.
I knew I'd get some good whiskey when I got home. So,
Well, it's funny too, Rob. Before you jumped on, we talked about how much better shit we all have at home than we do at the bars.
exactly. Yeah. There you go.
Look at him.
Look at that. Look at that.
Especially my Scotch shelf.
See, if you're a Patreon on Whiskey Knows, you get these kind of things.
Mm.
Yeah.
Shameless plug there.
You keep that in your coat pocket at work, Moose?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm closer to retirement, maybe.
Yeah.
I haven't figured out the time that I got to transport alcohol with me.
Yeah, that 2 stacks cast strength I got to find at some point.
Which ones?
It's that 2 stacks cast strength, the Irish one.
Yeah.
90 proof corn will wake you up.
Ooh, yes.
Mike Stahl.
Hey, Stahl. What's up?
What's up, Mike?
Cheers, Stallsy.
I love that bottle, Rob, for what it is. I swear I
It
do.
is. It is good. I'm glad I got it.
I hope when it hits North Carolina, it's freaking everywhere. But I had to
Yeah.
get mine in Tennessee, and the black label I got in Kentucky, and
Yeah.
the rye is supposed to be out now in
Oh,
March.
okay.
But it'll be that the other two will be hard to beat. This one,
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a sample of Old Kirk on the way here, and I can't wait to try that.
you'll like that. I'll just tell you, man. If the color purple had a flavor,
Yeah.
that's it, man.
That's it.
No doubt. Where'd you get it from? Just being nosy. They're
I'm doing a
big. They're
sample
usually
exchange. I'm doing a sample exchange with Whiskey Food Dude.
Okay, Paul.
Oh,
Yeah, but I'm changing a bunch of Wisconsin samples to him.
okay.
So we were talking on Whiskey Wars last night.
Okay.
Apparently, he knows a store that's got quite a few bottles yet. So I want to try it. I'm like, if it's worth it, I'll pick up a bottle.
Yeah, at the store back where I'm from, he had 3 barrels of it.
Yeah.
3 different ones, and it's I think you'll like it.
I mean, I've had a couple samples of different purple tops.
Yeah.
If you see that, they're hard to get too. If you see the yellow label Hirsch, that's good stuff too. That's really
Is that a single barrel?
yeah.
Yeah. I've never seen one.
I thought you tried that one down at Shane's.
Well, I may have tried it, but I've never seen one in the store. That one, yeah.
yeah. I've never seen the yellow
that's
one.
not the yellow label. That's we can't hear you, Moose.
I know that. It's an orange label. We're not colorblind up here.
Is that one finished, Moose?
Goddamn Canadians.
What's that?
Is that one finished?
Yeah. It's whatever you want to call it, like some kind of bibble black casks. I don't know what the hell that is.
That looks like it's Tennessee orange, ain't it?
It says
Yeah,
95% 3-year, 5% 8-year, 74 corn, 74% corn is the 95 3-year, 5% is the 72% corn,
Yeah.
13 rye, 15 barley, 74 corn, 18 rye, 8 barley on the 3-year. 8 years is 72, 13, 15.
They make a 7 or 8 year that was put like 6 years in bourbon and then finished like a year or so in like Oloroso or something. Hirsch does.
Z man, what's that date under your finger?
Hey, Alex, did you watch Bill's stream last night?
12. Wow.
Bill.
Yeah, 12.
10 years.
You had Nick from
straight up.
Pound North on?
Nope.
Yeah,
I
there
got-
was some interesting bottles he pulled out last night.
Yeah.
I got to get me some of that Found North. We had some down at Cheech's thing, man. That stuff was delicious.
Yeah, did you? Somebody said you had batch 4.
Yeah, it was the 18-year batch 4.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Oh, man.
I have 4, 5, 6, and
Yeah.
Mash and Journey single barrel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Batch 4 is so good.
That is, man. I was really
That's
surprised.
what I hate to say, but that's what a Canadian whiskey should taste like.
And it's
What batch?
80% corn, too.
Yeah, batch 6 is batch 4's kind of like
It's just
New
1
age.
year lower, right?
Yeah, but what did the guy say? The guy from Found North said that batch 6 is basically batch 4, a little bit enhanced.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
hmm And they opened a new single barrel last night too.
Ooh.
No, I just got the 5
Did
and
y'all buy
6
that
the
new
other day.
rye a couple weeks ago from Master Journey? I didn't get it. The $130 MGP
No,
rye.
I haven't picked up a bottle in a couple months here.
No, I didn't buy it. I just wondered how. Todd from 21090 bought it, and he said it's fantastic.
Which one are you talking about?
The rye from Master Journey.
What?
Yeah, Mark
that
Mace
one.
had that on last
Yeah.
night.
There he is. Yeah, there he is. Cut him off, Marty, the fucker.
Yeah.
Is it good, Moose?
Off the neck pour, it's okay. I'm waiting. It's very very rye forward. I'm gonna let that sit for a bit. It's not one of those balls you crack and you're like, wow, this is amazing. In my opinion.
Yeah.
But they have their
Go ahead.
Nashville bottles go out today.
Did you
They're
buy
not-
those?
What's that?
Did you buy the Nashville barrel?
No, because I'm
I
gonna
didn't
buy
either.
the Elijah Craig pick from the Barrels of Hope.
That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
I'm not just gonna jump on everything right now.
Yeah, that's my thing. I kind of took a break.
Yeah.
Yeah,
John,
I
I'm
haven't
with
bought
you.
any stuff in a little while.
I've got the first, the 8-year double toasted barrel 4-gate from Mash and Journey the Rye. God, that was a good bottle.
Greg McDonald.
Oh,
What's up, Salty?
hey, Mike
Thanks for
Stahl,
coming,
when
Mike.
you come in here, you respect your elders.
Thank you, Marty.
Respect the elderly.
Hey, Mike. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for going.
Well, we got a little 1920. Get ready to hit the glass there.
Was that a barrel proof? Oh,
1910.
1910.
oh, nice.
1910.
Ah.
No
Remember,
double wood.
He's Stahl's only in Studio B. He keeps all the good stuff done in Studio
What the
A.
hell's Rob? Did he just fall asleep or?
This is my only pour tonight. I drank way too much in Orlando this week, so
Grow up.
Did you kill that old Forester single barrel?
what's that?
Did you kill that old Forester single barrel?
Not yet.
Okay.
I don't know. I may not go on Livewire tomorrow, man. I'm faded from this week. I need rest. My liver's kind of pickled.
Is anybody supposed to battle tomorrow?
We're supposed to have Whack versus Jim Morris, but I don't think they got their samples yet.
Okay.
You could go on Mike and Moon everybody, and then Adam off, and you'd be done for the night.
Yeah, Jim's like, my blind might be a little confusing, and I said, Shannon already talked about it. I'm like, you're gonna fuck with us anyway, so. Because Jim's got quite the collection.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of it's very good. Just kidding, Jim.
Wow.
Just kidding, Jim.
What happened to you in Orlando, Mike? You used to be so jovial.
I did on Tuesday night. Was it Tuesday night? I think it was Tuesday night. Frickin' Shane Long and I pounded. That's what John was talking about. We pounded that frickin' single barrel Old Forester.
Yeah, I kept seeing that on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, we drank half a bottle after we'd already been drinking for our like sales event that we did. We had a bunch of beer and shit. And then we went back, and it's not weird that we took our shirts off, right?
No.
Well, if it's live wire, it's not. But here it might be.
We're just in the
You're
room
in
with
the
our
hotel
shirts
room,
off.
that's up to you. So.
Yeah, usually the clothing comes off below the waist on live wire.
Yeah. So you're welcome, Tim Evans.
Which one's that, Z-Man?
Ooh.
And then Thursday night we were gonna try to work on that bottle some more, but he was having fun and I was beat.
Oh, C921. Yeah, man.
921.
Nice.
But you guys were at some kind of a business thing?
Yeah. Tim Evans and I work at the same company. We had our sales kickoff.
Oh.
I'll be damned. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to get Tim a bottle out on Monday.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. He won a bottle on Livestream a couple weeks ago. I just haven't got it out.
Yeah, why is Big Vic not live tonight? I thought he was going to
He
be
said he
live.
was going to go later. I texted
That's what
him.
I thought. He went. I woke up this morning and I'm like, wait a second. He went in the middle of the night last night.
Yeah,
he went
he
on
was
live.
on private, and then he decided to go live with it.
Mm.
Yeah, but that was over with Bourbon, and then I saw Marty was live, and I'm like, okay. I
You
didn't
had,
see Rick at all.
you had to come over to Marty's stream.
Exactly.
Oh,
Wait a
Ben-
minute,
I didn't know that.
guys. I thought this was Big Vic Fry stream, not Marty's. I gotta go.
I don't blame you.
I thought there was a funny odor.
Well, that
Yeah,
was Rob
it's
until he
me.
disappeared. I don't know where the hell Rob went.
What happened to the other half of MC
I
Squared?
don't know. He
Yeah, where'd he go?
I don't know. He's been gone 30 minutes.
We used to call those Irish goodbyes. Now we call them Adam goodbyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Although-
isn't that just like a head on the keyboard?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. In fairness, Adam hasn't really been on very positive footing all year. I'm very proud of him. 2023. I don't know if that was his New Year's resolution or what, but
You watch. You just jinxed it, Mike. You watch to see what
Yeah.
happens on this Sunday.
He might
last
be going.
weekend I thought it might be the time because all of a sudden he started doing this.
No, when he gives you the double thumbs up, you know you're in trouble. Son. You're in
I
trouble.
literally thought you lost him. He went down for the count. He went down for the count. I'm going, why isn't it Anthony going down for the count? But Anthony didn't take his samples all the way down.
Yeah.
Well, remember, 20 minutes before that, he mooned the top of T-Rob's head.
Hey, Mike, do you know when you
What's
go
up,
on Night
Adam?
Madness?
The 31st.
Adam says my ears are burning.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
We were just talking about your New Year's resolution of no more keyboard sleeps.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
$20 is $20.
Uh-oh. Somebody just texted me. Oh, Vic said he's going on in a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, he was at a family thing, and
Oh, Big Vic.
Alas, I will not be able to stay on for Big Vic. I am fading.
Yeah.
no.
Oh, yeah.
That's why that's why you're a little Stalzy.
Apparently, there's another John to the right of me. So
We'll have a little bit
Top
more
row
of this.
with Marty and right of John Kranz. Oh,
isn't that another John?
I think he might be referring to me.
Is Z-Man or Top Dog?
I said to the right of me. So I'm like,
well, for the record, in the middle up there is not John Kranz. That's Greg McDonald.
yeah, that's correct.
Shane Long.
But I think that guy's name is John to the right of me.
Yeah, Mr. Moo Moo, right, Mike?
Yeah. And then we got Z-Man and Top Dog. We got to figure out your Canadian battle, though. I'm going to call frickin' Donald Rance, and you're going to get a blind, and I'm going to have you and Ben Demon Hunter battle.
So that'd be the greatest thing in my life is drinking on Sunday night when I gotta get up at 4. That'd be amazing.
Dude, we'll do it first thing, and
There you go.
you know it's going to be Irish, so it's all low proof.
Yeah.
It has to be actually Canadian 40 ABV.
That's
Hey,
right.
Beck,
Maximum.
You gotta guess that it's Weiser's 18 40
Oh, you're
ABV
such a crybaby.
I am a crybaby.
Collingwood fucking whiskey. I'm just looking at my Canadian whiskeys here. Lot 40.
I got that Weiser's dissertation. Holy shit, is that good though?
Hey, Mike, when are they going to have a sales meeting in North Carolina? For you?
Dude, April. If I were to have gone back to Lenovo, April like 6th or something like that is when it first full week in April.
You coming or no?
It would have been downtown Raleigh.
Oh hell, I would have even come up for that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
You and I could have gone to my room, taken our shirt offs, and had some whiskey.
Wow.
I'd have stayed home.
You just stay
Mike, Greg's not a first date kind of guy.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
why
Alan,
you just take your shirt off, because
You gotta whine him and dine him a little bit.
Yeah.
men can really be men when they don't have their shirts on.
Yeah.
Even though I might look slightly like a woman when I take my shirt
Oh, I
off.
thought that's a dissertation bareback cast.
No, this is John Livermore's PhD dissertation.
Oh, Canadian.
Bareback, yeah.
Canadian rye.
Never even heard of that.
This was Don Livermore's PhD dissertation on his barrel aging.
Of course, you guys would get whiskey we haven't
It's
heard
dark as shit for that.
I got it from Europe, actually. I had to order it overseas.
of. Oh wow.
Donald raved about it, so I had to go find it.
There you go.
Well, Donald eats glue for a living, so it's all good. Donald's supposed to be
Donald
sending.
said that.
He's supposed to be sending me a bunch of samples too. I don't know why, but he is.
I'll get yours out next week, Moose.
Oh, it's all good. Whatever. As long as you don't drink all T-Rob samples, it'll be all good.
How many taxes do you have to pay on freaking Greg McDonald's sample?
What's that?
Woo.
Well, if they're Greg McDonald's, they might get me a lot. Like,
Yeah, they might nail the shit out of you. Like,
yeah, they're like, oh, we
I
know
don't
him.
think Greg McDonald's ever bought a bottle under $250.
See, right when you say that, my wife's going to walk upstairs. You're going to get me hung from the fucking wall.
You see that window behind him, Mike? The blinds are up a little bit.
Yeah, that's so he can get out.
That's so he can open it and jump out.
Yeah. Jump out.
Like it could be Marty looking in that window behind him, and then Marty looking in the window through the door at Moose. Like Marty's everywhere.
Marty's in your house. Like Marty is everywhere.
Uh-oh.
He's
We got a
omnipresent.
Marty's omnipresent.
I'm here.
Uh-oh.
That's Rob.
T-Rob, just so you know, Greg cracked your samples to see how they tasted. He says,
Okay. Awesome. I appreciate that.
Did y'all know Doug H had COVID?
Wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Doug H. Okay.
Yeah, he's doing okay.
You don't even want to know.
Hey, he's back.
Jesus Christ, Rob.
Well, Rob, we know it wasn't sex because that was a long time you were gone.
Oh, gosh. Oh.
My second wife gave birth to our second child. Unless time when you were gone.
I don't know, Alex. Sometimes it takes a long time for the pill to kick in.
Holy shit, is that Mike Stahl?
I got
Yes.
the Pennsylvania Minutemen.
That's right.
Yeah, 1, 2, and I'm through, brother.
There is.
Hey, we started at the same time, you know.
Hey, I felt pretty good about it, is all I'm saying.
Exactly. If she can't keep up, that's her problem, you know.
Yeah. Rob walks out. Job well done.
That's it.
Yeah.
What did you say, Greg, last night in chat? It's like, I'm pulling the meat out of the smoker. I'm like, give my regards to your wife.
Yeah.
I bought a new grill today. I had to figure out how to fit the grill and the smoker on my patio, but I bought a new Weber today, new gas Weber.
Attaboy.
Did you get a kettle? Did you get a kettle grill from Weber?
Can't hide money.
No, I got the Genesis.
Does it have Wi-Fi?
No. My Traeger does, but not the
Garbage.
Weber.
Yeah. Garbage.
Dude, I didn't want to spend that much on a grill. I already have the Traeger.
Bullshit. Yeah, you did.
I got a
Talk
Traeger
yourself
and
out.
a Weber. And I can't live without either one.
My last Weber lasted like 12 years.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm buying a Weber. Buy once, cry once. That's what I say.
Weber has a restaurant in Indianapolis, and it's fantastic.
My Traeger's over 12 years old.
Yeah, my Traeger is 4 years old.
My Traeger's not been bought yet.
And I like it.
Mine haven't either.
We get cold wind here in the winter, and sometimes the Traeger don't like the cold wind.
Yeah, I've got a Charbroil also that's probably like 12, 13 years old.
So, living in Chicago with my Traeger, I'd cover it with a welded blanket, and I also put a pizza stone in there on the bottom underneath the grate, and the pizza stone maintained the temp perfect, so it wouldn't click on and off all day.
Yeah, my pit boss doesn't like the minus 40.
I can imagine, yeah.
I'll say the Traeger does an okay job. My littler Traeger that I had before this one, I liked it better when I was grilling. The big one just is not as good of a griller as a gas grill is.
Yeah, it takes like 3 hoppers to get my thing up to temperature now.
Yeah, you're like, can we get better?
Those, Mike.
Yeah, it's got to be the pellets.
Yeah, we need like pellets that burn hotter.
Get you one of those. That's the last grill you ever need to buy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I need one of those.
I got
That
friends
was way
that
more
say,
than the $1,200 I spent on the Weber.
I got friends that say like, well, you just got to get the insulated cover for it. Yeah, I need the insulated cover. That's good for minus 40.
Yeah, that's like saying that's like that the windshield wiper fluid.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, you need to get the good windshield
fluid. Yeah,
that's only down to negative 20. We need negative 40 here.
Yeah, I don't need the one that goes to gravy.
Yeah.
I don't need that.
Yeah, it really needs to stay liquid, and I don't think they can make that for that temperature.
Actually, Mike, I bought that. It was a clearance. Somebody bought like an appliance store that went out of business. It must have went bankrupt. I paid way, way, way less than freaking retail for that thing. Got it off of eBay.
Oh, really?
This was like back, in 2009. I think I paid like $2,200 for that, and that was including the fucking shipping here.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it's like a KitchenAid, and it's like one of them outdoor kitchen, whatever they call them, on a car.
Do you ever use the gas burner out there?
Yeah, it's got like an infrared 3 like U-shaped burners. I never use a rotisserie. It's got 2 side burners, and then it's got like a chafing drawer. I've never used that either. But this
funny, Alex's drawer is chafed too.
Yeah, I don't. I got enough chafing. I don't need.
Yeah.
It took like 5 of us to put it on the back of a pickup truck that had like a sheet of plywood in it, and they backed it in the yard, and I just put the tailgate down and rolled it right onto the deck, and it's never left there since. And that was back 2009.
Dude, my Big Green Egg, when we moved here, I have the XL Big Green Egg.
Ooh, look
Oh, the real big one?
at premium over at Mouth.
Getting that into the backyard was a bitch because of the rocks.
Oh,
Nice.
They made a green egg that you could cook like 25 hamburgers or something like that on it. It was a huge
Dude,
one. It was almost
huge.
that must be yours.
It's just not convenient. That's the problem. It's just not convenient.
Greg, did you say $2,700 to get to your nose?
$2,200
like
for the grill. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about what I paid for the Found North to get across the border.
That's what you paid for your Canadian house. Like everywhere outside of Toronto is like super cheap. I heard.
When I bring whiskey across the border, that's about what I pay.
He's the Canadian version of the mule.
The guys at the border.
Do they check your prison wallet every time?
Oh, the guys at the border will sit back and say, "What are you bringing this time? What kind of bourbon?" I'm like, "Well, this is what I got," and they'll be like, "You must really like whiskey."
They put him in the X-ray, and he's got the Old Forester like stuck there, and they're like, "You could die." He's like, "I thought I was going to."
They questioned me on this one. They said, "How did you get that in there?" It's like, don't worry about it. Don't ask questions.
Don't ask questions, but it hurt.
Yeah.
You're going to be the Canadian version
Took
of
a
the Midnight
lot
Express.
of preparation.
Prison wallet, ham wallet, it's one of them.
I don't
did you
even
ever see that old-
break wind anymore. It just whistles.
That old movie, The Midnight Express, the guy went to Turkey. That's what you're going to be.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Hey, we're gonna shut this down, but stay here.
Sagamore's got to change their bottle shape, so that's all I got to say.
We'll
yeah.
keep it going at the after
Oh
party.
yeah, it's got some
Hey,
a lot of angles on there. Yeah.
it's
That's not smooth.
Hey, Adam.